Aging isn't about slowing down, it's about stepping into your power. Welcome to Don't Let the Old Lady In, the podcast where we challenge outdated beliefs about getting older and embrace wellness, self-love, and confidence. Your host is Lori Gardner, a registered nurse and nationally board-certified health and wellness coach, and she is your guide on this journey to vibrant, mindful living. Each episode will explore topics that nourish your mind, body, and spirit, and how to navigate health issues in the healthcare system as you age, so you can live with energy, purpose, and joy. Let's get started. Here's your host, Lori Gardner. Today, we're talking about the healing power you have within and rethinking the doctor-patient relationship. Welcome to the Don't Let the Old Lady In podcast, where we talk about aging well, body, mind, and spirit, and challenge beliefs that keep us from thriving. I'm Lori Gardner, registered nurse, and your health and wellness coach. Excited to dive into something close to my heart, the incredible inner healing power we all have and how it connects to the doctor-patient relationship. I'll be drawing from the wisdom of Dr. Wayne Jonas and his book, How Healing Works. Get well and stay well, and keep costs down using your healing power. So, ladies, you know, we do have inner healing power, just might not know how to tap into it. And Dr. Jonas reminds us that the body is wired to heal. Think about when you cut your finger. You don't tell your skin to close up or your cells to regenerate, do you? The body just knows what to do. That same healing force is available in every part of our lives, physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. But here's the truth. Healing isn't about pills, procedures, or lab results. It's about the whole person. And sometimes the way we think about our illness, our attitudes, and beliefs can either open the door to healing or keep it locked shut. If we hold on to ingrained beliefs like, I'll never get better, this runs in my family, so it's my destiny, then we're unintentionally reinforcing illness rather than health. Healing begins when we start shifting those inner narratives. Ladies, I just came back from my primary care physician annual physical, and not to bore you with all my health issues, she's a new PCP. She looked at my records. She looked at all my patient portals, got her whole background, looked at me, looked at the medical records, and said, how can you possibly be the same person that's in this chart? It looked pretty, I didn't match because I will say I look healthy. I just look healthy. I'm thin, I'm in shape. And I basically told her I've been employing my own inner healing powers through the mind-body-spirit connection. So if I can do it, ladies, you can do it. When I had that big-ass surgery back in 2009, one that was one of the scary surgeries somebody could look at, I had to get my mind in shape. I had to do my own healing and strengthening before I even had the surgery. And I spoke to my body and told it what I expected. And honestly, I got 95% of it. So that's the truth. That's my truth. And I hope you buy into it. It doesn't come easy because fear jumps in, anxiety jumps in, but there's ways we can handle it. And I'm here for you, ladies. If you need that, I got you. I got your back. So let's talk about doctors, okay? Traditionally, medicine has focused on treating symptoms and disease. And don't get me wrong, modern medicine can be life-saving. It was in my case, and in many people's. But Dr. Jonas emphasizes that true healing happens when doctors go deeper, when they consider not only the disease, but the person who has it. A healing-oriented doctor looks at root causes. What is driving this illness? Why is this person coming to my office for a sick visit? Or why did they go to the ER? Are there lifestyle factors like stress, sleep, or nutrition at play here? Is trauma or emotional pain connected to the physical symptoms? And how does the patient's spiritual life or lack of connection affect their well-being? Here's the key. This relationship with your doctor is a partnership. The best healing happens when doctors listen. Really listen to their patients, and when patients feel empowered to speak openly about their goals, fears, and values. I will say what I said to my PCP this week, that I am so blessed and lucky to have these amazing physicians and healthcare team. I have many of them at my old hospital, I worked at NYU in Manhattan and also at Columbia. And I just like my top tier doctors, boy. And I have a urologist there that is the epitome of a great match. Now, again, I'm going to put out there, it has to match your personality. Okay? You have to feel it. This urologist listens to everything I have to say. I am very much into alternative medicine complementary, but I'm also into putting it all together. And he will sit and listen to me come out with all sorts of new potential treatments and dietary herbal supplements to handle kidney stones. And he, on the other hand, will come back and say, hey, would you try this medication next time you try, have a kidney stone? It's a great back and forth relationship. That's what I want for you. So I want you to feel empowered also to be able to speak like that. I also do coaching on communication and how you go about doing that, or I come with you to the office and coach you ahead of time. Let's talk a little bit about that mind-body-spirit connection. Healing does not stop at the body. Our mind and spirit matter just as much. Studies show that practices like meditation, prayer, gratitude, and connection to community can reduce inflammation, lower blood pressure, and improve immune function. When doctors acknowledge this, they can encourage patients to explore not only meditation and procedures, but also mind-body-spirit practices that support whole person well-being and healing. So this might mean teaching relaxation techniques along with prescribing medication for hypertension. I actually have a new client who really does have some hypertension and some type 2 diabetes and lost her husband a couple years ago. She is riddled with grief and anxiety. I'm not a grief counselor, but I certainly, as a nurse advocate, can help her navigate through the doctor's visits, which we're doing, making sure she's on the right drugs, which we're changing and altering to get her perfect formula. And we're also doing deep breathing. And she finds it amazing. Nobody in their 80s, ladies, they didn't hear about doing deep breathing. She's so grateful, as are many of my other senior clients. Other recommendations can be movement or mindfulness for chronic pain instead of only opioids. I actually play golf almost weekly with a gal with a condition that causes some pain. She makes sure she walks. Me and the other two gals are in a cart, probably should be walking. She's walking because she's got to get this out. Even though she's in pain, she's out there, she's doing it. I applaud her. Also, they should explore meaning, purpose, and spiritual practices when someone feels lost or depressed. I remember watching an interview by Dr. Oz, which I believe a lot of you probably know. He was a cardiothoracic surgeon at Columbia, and I saw him interview a patient for potential cardiac surgery. And one of his questions was so interesting to me because this gentleman was there by himself, and he said, straight out, why are you here by yourself? Why is not a family member with you? So he got into the whole dialogue of his support system and what that might look like, or what else he might need if he was going to do surgery on him. So I thought that was very interesting. All right, so let's talk about the patient's role. What's your role? What's your healing attitude and motivation? Of course, doctors can only do so much. Healing also requires patients to take an honest look at their own role. Dr. Jonas talks about two key things that I just loved. 1, attitudes. 2, motivation. If a patient believes they are powerless, they're less likely to follow through with the healing practices. If someone is motivated but lacks resources, like healthy food access, safe places to exercise, or social support, that also limits healing. This is where self-awareness and coaching comes in. Start by asking yourself, what beliefs am I carrying about my own health? Do I see myself as capable of healing, or am I stuck in a story of limitation? What am I willing to change, and what support do I need to make it happen? Healing is not about perfection, ladies. It's just about progress, partnership, and possibility. So how do you find the right doctor who supports this approach? I'm going to talk in great detail about that next week. This next series, this is all about our health and healing and finding the right doctors and how to prepare for doctor's visits. This is all coming up in the next few podcasts as well. But you want a doctor, I'll go into generalities now, but you want a doctor that listens more than they talk, asks about your lifestyle, your stress, and your emotional well-being, not just your lab results, and talks about root causes instead of only symptom management. And they should also honor your input and treat you as a partner, not just a patient file. If you don't feel heard, respected, or cared for, it's okay to look for another provider. You deserve a doctor who sees you as a whole person, not just a diagnosis. So ladies, the bottom line is this. Healing is a team effort. Doctors bring knowledge and tools. You bring your body, your story, and your willingness to heal. Together, when mind, body, and spirit are honored, real transformation can happen. So today, I invite you to reflect on these 3 questions. What inner beliefs might be holding back your healing? How can you step into your own power to support your wellness journey? And is your doctor truly supporting your healing, or is it time to find one who does? Because at the end of the day, the healing power is already within you. Medicine can help, but you, your mind, your spirit, and your choices are the greatest medicines of all. I hope this was helpful to you. Please share this with a friend. Please know that if you're alone or you're just scared and you don't know the questions to ask or what next steps to take, contact me. I can be not just your coach, but your nurse advocate. I can help you get the right healthcare. So thank you for joining today on the Don't Let the Old Lady In podcast. If you found this episode inspiring, please share it. Please drop a comment. Please follow me. And just know you are stronger and more capable than you've been led to believe. And so until next time, take care of your one wild and precious life, ladies. And that's a wrap on today's episode of Don't Let the Old Lady In. Remember, age is just a number. Your mindset, energy, and passion are what truly define you. If this episode spoke to you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with a friend. Subscribe and leave a review so we can continue this journey together. You are strong, vibrant, and unstoppable. Until next time, keep living boldly, loving yourself fully, and most importantly, don't let the old lady in.